Beachside vacations can only last so long, and for Trump, it was back to the office, aka the courtroom today, where he was confronted by reporters who wanted to know what the hell he was talking about at that rally.
During a rally in New Jersey on May 11th, 2024, Donald Trump encountered a series of comical errors, dubious remarks, and mishaps that left him exposed to ridicule. After a grueling week in court, the former president addressed his loyal followers, but his performance was not without flaws. The New York Times and other publications covered the event in an unconventional way, prompting Seth Meyers to respond in his own unique way.
You know, I'll admit, when I first heard about Trump's rally in New Jersey, I thought, hey, maybe the guy's finally chilling out a little, because this is the headline I saw from the New York Times. Away from the confines of a courtroom, Trump rallies beachside at the Jersey Shore. Why does every New York Times headline about Trump sound like an old-timey newsreel? Away from the confines of the courtroom, Trump rallies beachside at the Jersey Shore. Watch your French fries, Donald Trump. Those seagulls are mighty hungry.
Donald Trump addressed his enthusiastic followers and expressed his distinctive viewpoints in his characteristic manner.
Talk about hot dogs. I just had one, actually. I just had one. It was very good. I just had a hot dog, and it was very good. We have a much bigger crowd than Bruce Springsteen, right? Much bigger. I've been indicted more than the great Alphonse Capone. Scarface. Silence of the Lambs. Has anyone ever seen The Silence of the Lambs? The late, great Hannibal Lecter. He's a wonderful man.
Meyers was quite surprised to find that some of the things Trump said on a recent occasion were very much alike to lines he had uttered in a prior show. Meyers pondered over this bizarre situation and whether it could be considered as plagiarism.
I know we take chunks of his speeches and put them in a closer look, but is he taking chunks of closer looks and just putting them in his speeches now? The whole time I was watching that, I was thinking, is that a bit we did? The late, great Hannibal Lecter, we did that about him.
Meyers continued his mocking of Trump by criticizing his praise of Hannibal Lecter as a great individual.
All right, well, let's see if we can get him to say this the next time out. The late, great Hannibal Lecter, he came up to me once, big cannibal, strong cannibal. Tears pouring down from his eyes onto the face he was eating. And he said to me, Mr. Trump, sir, I would never take a bite out of you because you have too much gristle.
Continuing on, Meyers addressed Trump's dubious judgments on distinguishing the good from the bad. Now, let's listen to Seth's take on this matter.
If you're keeping track, though, why would you? Springsteen and the district attorney are bad, but Scarface, Hannibal Lecter, and hot dogs are good. Seriously, who the hell goes to New Jersey and attacks Bruce Springsteen? What's next on your cross-country insult tour? You're gonna go to Boston and attack Ben Affleck while you drink Starbucks in a Yankees hat?
Just when you thought it was over, brace yourself for the fabricated tales that President Trump shared during his rally in New Jersey on May 11th, 2024.
No, I can't believe it because, and here's why, because Frank Sinatra died in 1998 and you became a politician in 2015, so that conversation didn't happen. And what would the context be for that anyway? Under what circumstances would Frank Sinatra be talking to Donald Trump, and his main advice for Trump, who again was neither a politician nor a TV personality when Sinatra was alive, would be don't eat before you perform?
Seth Meyers was taken aback upon learning of a supposed association between Frank Sinatra and Donald Trump. Meyers, like most people, found it hard to believe. He called Trump out for fabricating the tale and went on to ridicule him so thoroughly that he had no credible response.
Finally comes up with the name he's grasping for.
The worst president by far. Jimmy Connors is Jimmy Connors is good. He's also happy. Jimmy is a very happy man, both of them, because you know what? They want him out. Jimmy Carter.
Is it not the appropriate inquiry to make? What reason would someone, particularly a renowned vocalist such as Frank Sinatra, have to counsel Trump, who was not even a political figure, to abstain from consuming food prior to performing? As pointed out by Seth Meyers, Trump was not even involved in politics at the time. This occurrence was not even the most startling or dubious remark or action made by Trump at his rally. Just wait until you witness how he grappled with recalling Jimmy Carter's name while attempting to discredit him.
Jimmy, Jimmy. Like watching a guy try to start a lawnmower. Jimmy! Do you remember our president? Jimmy, come on. Jimmy! So just to recap, Hannibal Lecter flows right off his tongue. But he couldn't pull up former President Jimmy Carter.
Be sure to take a look at Meyers' amusing reply.
Who's with you in the courtroom today?
Why Hannibal Lecter? Do you plan to testify?
I mean, if you didn't see Trump's rally, you'd think from that line of questioning that he was calling Hannibal Lecter as a witness in his trial.
Fortunately, the rally came to a close, but the amusing entertainment provided by Trump did not cease. Trump returned to court on May 14th, 2024, for his trial involving hush money. Reporters were eager to learn why Trump referenced Hannibal Lecter, hot dogs, and Jimmy Carter during the rally.
Cohen testified. He said to me, this is a disaster, total disaster. Women are going to hate me. This is really a disaster. Women will hate me. Guys may think it's cool, but this is going to be a disaster for the campaign. And that's where Trump was wrong. It wasn't just any guy who thought it was cool. It was devout Christians. I may have fundamental disagreements with President Trump regarding the outcome of the 2020 election, but I will defend to the death his right to get spanked on the ass by a star.
Cohen's testimony held utmost significance as he detailed his discussions with Trump regarding the payment of hush money and the detrimental consequences that followed.
Seriously, what guys did Trump have in mind? Guys will think it's cool, like my best friends Sinatra, Connors, and Hannibal Lecter. We're going out later for hot dogs.
Sharing intimate details about someone, especially a former U.S. president, is not something people want to hear. However, Donald Trump seems to believe otherwise. Seth Meyers took it upon himself to reveal the identities of the individuals Trump mentioned, resulting in an embarrassing situation for the former president.
Cohen also revealed that Trump was not concerned about any potential fallout for his marriage if the story became public. When Cohen raised Melania to Trump regarding Stormy Daniels' fallout, Trump said, "Don't worry, how long do you think I'll be on the market for? Not long." Cohen says Trump wasn't thinking about Melania. This was all about the campaign.
The disclosure made by Michael Cohen, the former personal attorney to the former president of the United States, Donald Trump, has sparked a buzz in the political world. In an unexpected turn of events, Cohen revealed that Trump, his former boss, had not expressed any concern about his marriage with Melania when news of his alleged affair with adult film actress Stormy Daniels broke out. Cohen, who had been Trump's personal lawyer for over a decade, was privy to the inner workings of the Trump administration. In an interview on CNN, Cohen shared his account of how the former president had reacted to the scandal. According to Cohen, Trump had shown no remorse or concern for his marriage, despite the allegations of infidelity. Cohen's statement has raised eyebrows and sparked a debate about the former president's morality. Some have argued that Trump's lack of concern for his marriage is a reflection of his character and values. Others have defended Trump, saying that his personal life should not be a factor in his performance as a president. Regardless of the opinions, Cohen's revelation has once again brought the spotlight on Trump's alleged affairs and his personal life. It has also highlighted the complicated relationship between Trump and his former attorney. Cohen, who had once been a staunch supporter of Trump, has turned against him in recent years, leading to a fallout between the two. The controversy surrounding Trump's alleged affairs and his personal life has been a constant theme in American politics. It remains to be seen whether Cohen's revelation will have any impact on Trump's legacy or his political career. Nonetheless, it has once again reminded the world that the personal lives of politicians are often intertwined with their public image and the decisions they make.
Trump really thought if he ended up getting divorced for a third time after an affair with a star, he'd crush it on the dating scene. What would his Tinder bio said? Love hot dogs, hate Springsteen, will definitely cheat.
Seth Meyers, the renowned comedian, has once again taken a humorous jab at the President of the United States, Donald Trump. In his latest comedic monologue, Meyers expertly dismantled Trump's delusions of grandeur when it comes to his desirability as a partner. With his trademark wit and impeccable timing, Meyers left no doubt in the minds of his audience that the president's self-perception in the dating world was completely unfounded. As Meyers began his monologue, he wasted no time in getting straight to the heart of the matter. He pointed out that despite Trump's claims of being a very stable genius and a perfect physical specimen, he has never been considered a catch by anyone with a modicum of common sense. Meyers went on to argue that Trump's outlandish boasts about his attractiveness to women were nothing more than the delusions of a man who was completely out of touch with reality. In typical Meyers fashion, the comedian peppered his monologue with hilarious anecdotes and witty observations about Trump's dating life. He joked that Trump would have trouble getting a date, even if he offered to buy the entire restaurant, and that his attempts at flirting would likely involve bragging about his golf game and insulting his date's intelligence. Meyers also pointed out that Trump's history of infidelity and sexual misconduct would hardly make him a desirable partner for anyone. By the end of his monologue, Meyers had effectively dismantled Trump's self-perception as a desirable partner. He had used humor to expose the president's delusions of grandeur and to highlight the absurdity of his claims about his attractiveness to women. Once again, Meyers had shown that he is one of the most skilled comedians of our time, capable of using humor to expose the flaws and follies of our political leaders. We will continue to provide you with daily updates on these videos. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications on our next upload. You wouldn't want to miss it. Thank you for tuning in.